So welcome guys to this training, website design training, making use of WordPress. Now in this training is going to be a full course, a full training, whereby we are going to be learning from the beginning, from the scratch to the pro version of how to create a website making use of WordPress. Now in this video I'm going to show us two things only on how to get domain name and also get hosting. Now I'm going to be explaining what hosting and domain is. It's just something very simple, and I'm going to be showing us how we are going to get that done. Now okay, now we can see that the difference between domain and hosting is that domain is the address which allows visitor to easily visit your website online, while hosting is where the website files are stored. Now this is just the difference between the two. Now when we say google.com is the name, that's the address, so that's what we call the domain name, while the location or the server where the files that make google.com work perfectly, where they have been saved, is called the hosting. So before you can be able to design any website, you need to get hosting. Now I'm going to be showing us various websites in which we can use to buy cheap hosting locally and internationally. Now come to talk of the local hosting, I'm going to be giving us like 2 or 3. Now first thing I'll recommend to you is officehost.com. Now this is one of the web hosting platform that I've been making use of for the past years, and they have been doing well. They have a good customer support, and that's what make me really love them and make use of them actually. So can you see? Now these are the words. Once you go to officehost.com, I'm going to be dropping the link in the description of this video. Now just follow up this video and see how I'm going to purchase domain. Although I'm not going to purchase any domain, but I'm just going to walk us through the easy steps to purchase a domain and hosting. Now we have the one of the starter 6,960 per year. We have the one of 9,000 per year, 11,000 per year, 14,000. Now depending on the kind of website you want to build, but if you are just starting up, I will advise you to go for the starter plan, because actually you don't really have enough files, you don't really have enough enough files to keep on your hosting. Probably you are just starting up and it's just a new website. Now depending on what type of website you are building, if it is a blog and it is a music blog, I'll advise you go for the business one that is having at least 20 gig SSD and 400 gig bandwidth. This is going to serve you. It's going to serve you for what you want to do. But if you are just going for a business website whereby you don't need to be uploading music or videos all the time, you can just go for the starter or the standard. Now the difference between this is let's say the starter, you get access to free domain name, and also everything you get access to a free domain name. Then this one you can host 2 websites, while this one you can host 3 websites. Now the difference is that when you purchase the starter plan, apart from the domain name you bought, we call it the primary domain name. Now the domain name you bought with the hosting is what we call the primary domain name, and that's what is going to be attached to your cPanel. That's what will give you access to your cPanel account. Now so that's what we call the primary domain name. Now apart from the primary domain name, you have access to add another one, a domain name, when you are purchasing this. Why this? You will be able to add 2 domain name when you purchase this. Now let me show you an example of a primary domain name. Let's say I want to open a website like this. Okay, now this TikTok Global is a domain name I bought with a hosting, and that's what make it what the primary domain name. And it is through this domain name I can access the cPanel of my hosting account. So it is only through your primary domain name that you can access the cPanel of that hosting account. You might have hundred of domain name on the hosting account, but there must be a particular domain name that we call what the primary domain name. It is that domain name that we attach to what to the hosting account. Now, having selected what you want to do, just click on buy now. Now when you click on buy now, it will ask you to register. So all you just need to do is, since you are starting now, the free domain name we are seeing there is not for all the domain extension. Now it is only available for .com.ng domain. So if you are buying the .com.ng domain, that means you are not going to be paying for it. Do you understand? So that is why I said a free domain registration applies for the following extension: .com.ng, .org.ng, .name.ng, .i.ng. So basically all the extension that is having .ng attached to it, you are going to be getting that for free. But anything aside that, you are going to what pay for it. Do you understand? So we are going to enter our domain name, testing.com.ng. now basically this .com.ng is 1,300, while .com is I think 8,500 if it has not increased. Okay, this one is 1,200. .com, it is not available, but it is what 8,500. now once you see the availability of your domain name, just click on what add to cart. Once you have clicked on add to cart, now at the down part here, you are going to see what we call continue. Just click on continue. Now it's going to what summarize your order. Now if this is what you want annually, just click on what continue. Now it will take you to this part. Just click on what DNS management, because it is free. It is free. Now, so after you are done with that part, it will ask you to what check out. But before you check out, you need to what you need to register. So that's why I said you need to what. Now this is my account, but if you are starting for the first time, it will ask you to what to create new account in this format. So just create account. Once you create account, enter the necessary details, then what choose the payment method you want to use. If you choose bank deposit, after you click on this checkout, they are going to provide you with what a bank account, the bank name and the bank account number to transfer the money. Exactly what is here, transfer it. Once you are done, write them a message that you have what make a purchase. You understand? So they are going to what verify your account. Once they verify your account, you are going to be sent your cPanel details like what I show you. So that's what the login of that cPanel is, what you are going to use to enter what your hosting cPanel. But if you choose Flutterwave, you just make use of your card payment. Use your card to what to make payment. Now that is that on how to get hosting account from what from Afis Host. Then we also have what we call domainking.ng. so it's just the same process. Domainking.ng. now you can also go to, but basically I don't really like this smartweb.com because of their customer service. So when you are going into things like this, you need to check everything and see the one that best suits your purpose. So I'm not forcing you to use a particular domain or hosting company, but just choose the one that best suits your purpose. Because as for me, once a client complain about an issue and I notice that the issue should be from the hosting account, I will need to call them. But unlike all this one, the smart web, the issue they have is that once you call them, they will tell you to go and what, to go and write a receipt, to go and write a ticket about that issue, and possibly they might have a lot of ticket on ground to attend to. But this service host now, you can easily call them up, chat with them on WhatsApp. I think I have their WhatsApp number. Probably I'll be dropping it in the group now. So you can call them, discuss with them, let them know what is going on, and they are going to what, solve it. Then this domain this domain king, this is also one of the best. You can see now site varies. In this domain king, our .com is what, 9,900, while at Afisos it is just what, 8,500. Now I want to get our web hosting, so the cheapest web hosting is what, 900 naira per what, per month. So once we click on it, can you see? So this one also offer free.com.ng. then now these are all the plans. We have this 900 naira, we accumulate to 9,000 naira per year, so that's why they wrote 9,900 naira per month. We have free SSL control panel, the same thing, one free.com.ng. It is ideal for what, smaller blog. Now the only difference is what, this one can host only one website, while this one, the 9,000 naira one at Afisos, can host what, 3 websites. So we can see the difference. So you just need to what, check everything out and pick the one that you like to work with. Now when we talk of international web hosting, we made mention of namecheap.com. Now Namecheap is also one of the best web hosting accounts. It's an international account, I think in the United Kingdom. Yeah, United Kingdom, UK. So it's also an international web hosting company that we can make use of. So let's say this is their hosting plan. Click on shared hosting, then we have what, these are their hosting. Now the stellar plan is what, 1.98 $1.98 per month. Then this one, if you are paying for a year, you will be paying $22.88. So I think that's the preferable, just compared to Afisos 2, they are more or less the same, just that they are what, different currency. Now this, we have domain name, then this one we have 3 websites, 20 gig. Now let's check this one that is having 3 websites. Is having 10 gig SSD, 10 gig bandwidth. Now let's compare it. This one is what, 20 gig SSD. They don't even give us the bandwidth. So I think this one is even more preferable. 3 websites, the same 3 websites, and this one will also give us a free domain name. I think they will give us a free domain name. So can you see? So just check it out. And when you are making use of this, which means you need to pay with your dollar card, and if you are not having dollar card, there's no how you want to make purchase. But things has become easy. Just go to, we have a lot of website that can provide you with a virtual dollar card. We have mustard.com, so just go there and what, register. We have GPay, gpay.africa. So go there, register, create a virtual card, and what, and use it to pay. Now let me log into this mustard.com. Now wow, So it's loading. So this is the website. Then this is gpay.com. Just log in and create account. After creating account, you can create your virtual dollar card. Let me log in. I have an account with mustard.ng. So once you are done with that, just come back here and purchase your hosting. It's very straightforward, just the way I explained using the affiliates. You are going to enter the domain you want to use, look for the availability. Once it is available, just proceed and accept their privacy policy, register, then that's all. Just register, and that is all. So let me enter my password. Let me see if I even remember this password like this. So I remember the password. So I'll just come to this is what you have once you register. So you come to add money. Now you can choose to add money using dollar. So if you want to create a dollar card, you need to add money using your using your dollar. So click on add money, then it will ask you. So let's see what is going to give us. Now are you going to pay with card or what? So you can say add money with a debit or credit card. So you want to pay in dollar. How much dollar do you want? Let's say I want $50. I'll just click on it. Then now this is the rate, $7.95. I know it's a little bit on the high side, but you can just try out if you have any alternative and make use of. But if you don't have, I think this is still okay. Just click on proceed, then to take you to where you are going to pay with your Naira card. So once you pay with your Naira card, now can you see 40 this you are going to pay 40,000 to this bank account. Once you pay it and you click on I have sent the money, that $50 will be deposit in your dollar account. Now once that $50 is deposited in your dollar account, you can just come here and click on virtual card. Once you click on it, can you see I already create my own virtual card. Then you see this thing will work. They will work. I've used it to make payment like 2 times now that I'm having $5 balance. Can you see? So this thing is going to they are going to work. So I will not show you my CVV so that you're not going to use it to go and make payments. So that is that on how to make payment online. So then we have what we call Bluehost. Now Bluehost is another international web hosting and one of the best. So I really recommend Bluehost. So this one also you pay in dollar. Now let us see their hosting, their shared hosting. You always choose shared hosting because most time that's what is going to suit your purpose, because dedicated or VP, I think VPS, is it VPS or VPN? VPS hosting is a big hosting that is just, let's say, for bigger purpose. Now the basic one, this one is just for one blog, and it is 2.75 per month. I think let's compare it with the this Namecheap. Namecheap is Namecheap is 1.9. Can you see? So all these websites has their own benefit, and the reason for the prices, the change in prices. Now the features of this one is one website, the same with Namecheap is having 3 websites. We have 10 gig SSD storage, customer team, chat support, 1 free domain, free CDN included, free SSL. So I don't know if Namecheap is offering free SSL, but if they are not offering free SSL, that means you are going to purchase another SSL package added to your hosting, and that is another money entirely. So but this one now is giving free SSL So you are not going to pay any other money for what? For SSL, that is to make your site secure. So you can try any of these 6 or 5 web hosting accounts I have provided to buy your web hosting. Now in the next class we are going to be talking on how to copy a website the exact way, but before then I'll show you how to what? After you have purchased our web hosting here, we have ordered it the same way. You are going to order it the same way for all websites, but the structure might be different, but it's just the same, it's just similar to each other. So after that, and they have confirmed your payment, you are going to be sent, they are going to send you their what? This your cPanel details. Now this is how it's going to be look like. Just let me open my Gmail account and let me look for now. This is my Gmail account, so let me see if I have purchased a hosting account recently. So let me search now this is how it's going to look like. New account information once you purchase your hosting. Now this is how Office hosts send their what? Send their message. New account information, then blah blah blah. They are going to what? Just scroll down, you are going to see what? Your cPanel details. Which website is this? Now you are going to what? See your cPanel details. Now can you see now there's something we call name server in your hosting. Now let's assume you are purchasing your hosting and domain from 2 different hosting accounts. So you are going to be needing this what? Name server, which means the name server of the domain name you are purchasing, you need to add it to what? To your hosting account. I don't know if you get my point. Now if the domain name you are purchasing, okay, if how do I explain that you understand? The hosting you are purchasing now, for example, this hosting now is having what? Name server 1, which is ns3 Afisos, and then name server 2, which is ns4 Afisos. Now let's assume you have bought this hosting, and this hosting now we can add 2 websites to it. Then you want to buy another domain. You don't want to buy it from Afisos, then you want to buy it from another web hosting. Once you are buying that domain name, they are going to ask you which name server are you connecting to it. That means which hosting are you connecting to it. Now this name server is what will trigger the hosting you are connecting to. So once you add these 2 name server to the point where you want to buy, to the name server of where you want to buy your domain, they are going to what? Connect to each other. Then once you enter that domain name and you connect it to your hosting, your cPanel under your Office host, it will now what? It will work. But if you have not connected this name server, it will what? It will never work. So that's that on how to get now your cPanel details. Once you have sent your account information, cPanel details might just be like this: your website.com or .com.ng/cPanel or :2083. You understand? So you see that of the 2/cPanel. Then once you click on /cPanel, it's going to take us to this page where you are going to enter. Can you see :2083? It will change it to that. Now all this information will be sent to you by the hosting company, the username and the password. Once you are done with that, just click on login. Now in the next class, I'm going to be showing us how to what? Clone a website the exact way it is, and also upload it on our cPanel, and how we can view and also edit it. Thank you very much. My name is Daniel.